Carl Anderson,
Oh, Lance Roylo.
how's it going?
Are you kidding me? I'm feeling like David Fincher the moment he came up with what's in the box. He put her head in the box.
You talking about Seven?
Yeah. Oh man, you needed to say spoiler alert.
Oh, sorry, guys. Sorry if it's a spoiler alert for a 25-year-old movie.
Everyone's seen it.
I know.
Everyone knows. Yeah.
So today we're gonna today. So by the way, tonight or what you're watching right now is being filmed and recorded the night of Thanksgiving Hawaii time. It's the day after Thanksgiving.
Hey, happy Thanksgiving Day to
happy
you,
Thanksgiving
Lance.
to you too. When you say
Yeah.
that, and we're watching movie trailers for movies that are coming out soon. So Carl uh, went ahead and he found a bunch of trailers that
Yeah.
I'm gonna watch for the first time. He's seen many of these.
Yeah.
He hasn't told me anything about them, and then we're gonna see what we plan on watching. Maybe stream it or just downright probably never watch it, except for when it hits like TBS in 3 years or something.
Yeah. And I'll tell you something, Lance. On Thanksgiving today, I am grateful for you in wanting to watch these trailers with me. You know, every single time I see a trailer, I'm like, oh man, and I'll try and get my wife in here to watch it with me, and she's like, no takers. So that's what I'm grateful for today, Lance.
I love. Sometimes I'll go on these binges in the middle of the night. Once I'm done watching my Netflix show for the night, right before I'm about to go to sleep, it's already 2 o'clock in the morning. I'll see one trailer and then I'll go down that rabbit hole for easily an hour and a half. Just non-stop trailers.
So
and
easy.
then I'll inevitably go into the one of the actors in the movie in the trailer. I end up going down the Wikipedia hole of like every movie that they've ever done,
Yep.
movie projects that they're working on, and then I'm like, oh, they co-starred in this movie with that person, and it's a total mess.
Yeah, and then before you know, you're like, oh man, I got to go to work.
Yeah, and it starts in a half an hour. Yeah, it really sucks.
All right, hey, let's start with the first one. I'm actually really excited about this because it's kind of an interesting premise. So hang back.
That was a terrible crash. We're lucky to be alive.
Whoa, stop! Don't come any closer.
It's a girl.
Girl! Oh my gosh, girl. I'm sorry.
No,
blonde hair. I've just never seen a girl before.
Who are you?
It's so loud here.
You call it the noise? Happened to all the men on this planet. Every thought in our heads on display.
Where are all the women?
They're dead.
No noise. What is she thinking? Where the hell is her noise?
It's strange to see everything you're thinking.
You know, it's strange for me too, not knowing what's going on in your head. I mean, I don't know, you might not like my dog, or you want to hit me over the head with a rock or something.
I like your dog.
He's stronger than he knows. You better watch your noise.
Snake.
Snake.
If those men catch you, they'll kill you. Get in the boat! If you want to protect the girls, you have to leave now. Keep you safe. Keep you safe.
With her power, there's no telling what he can do. I need that girl before she wants him. How many are coming? 100? 200?
Thousands.
I ain't taught you it. You man. Fight.
Be quiet. Hey, drive.
Come on.
Fight.
All right. So
I-
I think I know what you're thinking already. You're like, that started off pretty at a high note for you, right? And then kind of slid off, or are you confused at this point? I had to watch it a couple times for me to kind of.
Is this based off of a teen novel? Is it like one of those? You know what I'm saying?
Probably.
Seems like one of those movies.
Yeah.
I like Tom Holland, right? Spider-Man.
Yeah.
That's his name, right?
Yeah.
I like him. Daisy Ridley, Star Wars.
Don't like her.
I don't dislike her. Like her. I mean, she's whatever.
Okay. Do you kind of get the premise of the movie?
Okay, this is what I got from it.
Yeah.
Just seeing it that one time. So
Yeah.
there's a world or a planet.
Yeah.
No women exist.
Yeah.
Only men left. And
Yeah.
you can everyone can see what other people, all the men can see what the other men are thinking.
Yeah,
right?
That's pretty much the gist of it. But the way it was worded alludes to the fact that this thing was placed on all men, so you can hear what they're thinking. Something was wrong with the planet, or maybe this is Earth. Who knows? And this thing was placed on men where you could hear all of their thoughts. And then somehow, through the course of all of this, all of the women perished. No more women. And Daisy comes crash landing onto the planet, and suddenly she's used to a normal world where you can't hear people's thoughts.
Right.
And yeah, she can hear, which is kind of strange because I don't know. Do you really? I feel like you can already read men's thoughts anyway.
Yeah, I know. I was gonna say, is that like some kind of joke there that they're saying that, like, a guys communicate, you kind of know what they mean, but women,
not a
yes
joke,
can be no, but no can be yes, and like
not a joke, but more of a. I don't think it's an alliteration, but it's out there. They're just kind of putting it right out there. Yes. Yeah.
Am I gonna watch it? Probably not. I don't think that. Unless it comes out and everyone's like, "Whoa, this is an amazing movie." It's not typically the kind of movie that I watch.
Yeah.
I mean, it would literally have to be everyone would have to be talking about it.
Yeah. And when you say, "Are you going to watch it?" It's the question is usually, "Would you pay money to see it?" And then,
oh yeah, definitely not.
Yeah. Now, I wouldn't pay full price for it, but I would pay $3.99 for it. I think that's the going rate for rentals on Amazon.
Oh,
Amazon, I think.
Yeah. Did you ever, speaking of rentals, did you ever have in Chicago, and I know in Florida and Virginia we had dollar theaters.
Yeah.
And they were awesome.
Yeah, they were great.
They were awesome.
They were great. We had a couple of them, but the one that I'll remember forever. It's in the old neighborhood. It's called the Tivoli, and it was just one of these old stank movie theaters. They didn't put a dime into it. It still smelled like cigars when people used to be able to smoke in movie theaters. Red carpeting everywhere, acoustics horrific. But yeah, dollar movie. You can see shit like Tron, or like they would have like a triple movie header or something. Yeah, I love that stuff. Glad you said that, because I felt like I was only one of the few people who.
No, I used to love it, and I thought their the one specifically I used to go to, I think their popcorn was better than the regular movie theater, at least where I live. Yeah, but anyway, so I might rent it if it was if it was a movie everyone said was good, but it's not something I would wait in line or.
I feel like they gave us the movie already. Maybe there's a couple of surprises to be had, but I think that was the gist of it right there. I was like, oh yeah, okay, I see.
Yeah, all right. It's got a Jonas Brother in it. It doesn't get me excited about watching it, but I'm sure there's a fan group out there.
Yeah, That definitely screams teen novel.
Yeah, I think it is. It looks like one of those movies. Anyway, so what's next?
All right, Lance. So the next one I have up is actually one that a lot of people are looking forward to. And I find it amazing that HBO, or it's Max, but it's HBO Max, decided to, put this one up, and it's going to be an exclusive on HBO Max. So, hey, here we go. By the way, he loves this song.
There was a secret chord that David played, and it pleased the Lord. But you don't really care for music, do you? It goes like this: the fourth, the fifth, the minor fall, the major lift, the baffled king composing hallelujah. 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 I did my best, it wasn't much. I couldn't feel, so I tried to touch. I've told the truth, I didn't come to fool you. And even though it all went wrong, I'll stand before the Lord of song with nothing on my tongue but hallelujah. 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 Hallelujah.
This guy's probably fought hundreds of thousands of other super beings on the other planets he's destroyed, right? And we have to assume he's won.
I don't care how many demons he's fought and how many hells. He's never fought us. Not us united.
All right.
All right. Well,
Oh man, listen to your tone. It
I'll
sounds.
say this: I didn't see the first one, or the original cut. Did you?
Of course I did.
Oh, I didn't. I didn't look good to me.
Well, it wasn't. I'm
Okay,
still
so
watching.
there you
So,
go.
well, okay. So,
But that I don't know the difference between that trailer and the movie. I'm sure there are a lot of parts in that were not in the original cut. So why? I mean, why? Let me ask you this: why should I watch? I that actually does look cool. Maybe it's the soundtrack. It's a good song. But why would you suggest I watch it? Is it supposed to be darker? I'm guessing it's longer.
well, so do you know the circumstances of why? First of all, Zach had to pull out the first time. So
I don't.
he had to pull out the first time because his daughter passed. She committed suicide.
Oh,
So
shit.
right in the middle of the project. So he had to. He wasn't going to finish. Right, he wasn't going to finish the project. So they got. You know what they did? They ended up getting the guy, Joss Whedon, right?
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
he's done a lot of other movies, right?
Yeah, Marvel. And I just want to make sure. I'm pretty sure it was Joss. Yeah, so it was Joss Whedon. They tapped Joss to do it, and he did all the Avengers. So, which is why there's some strange, quirky humor, but it's also a little dark because it started off with Zach, right? And Zach, quintessentially 300, Sin City, these very dark, very serious superhero or flicks, right?
Mm-hmm.
It just didn't. It kind of felt like you're trying to mash a Marvel movie into Zack Snyder, so it didn't feel right. And yes, it was corny. So why should you watch it? It's because Zack came back to finish what a lot of fans wanted, and it looks like, if anything, I don't think Zack's a very good. I don't think he's an amazing director, but the visuals and like those moments are pretty amazing. Like if you just watch it for like maybe 4 or 5 scenes.
Yeah. No, it looked good.
Yeah. Did you like?
But
did
the
you like
soundtrack was also epic too.
Did you like any Zack Snyder films?
300, right? Was 300 one of them?
Yeah.
300 was. It was more visually appealing than like an actual.
Yeah. That's part of his. That's part of what he does. My favorite is Watchmen, which is considered like kind of like a period piece, but it was one of the most important comic books or graphic novels in the 80s. But he actually used that song that you hear in the trailer in a pivotal moment in Watchmen. It's where 2 superheroes were getting it on in one of these flying aircrafts. But yeah, like it's like you never see boobies in a superhero movie, and now you saw them, and you saw them gyrating on another dude. It's like, yeah, and he used that soundtrack, and it was perfect.
Like he used that soundtrack.
Yeah, that song, yeah, that exact version too. So,
that looked good. I mean, and it's free if you have HBO Max, so I'll watch it.
Yeah,
I'll give it a watch. And if it's also what he was originally thinking it was going to be.
Yeah,
his vision at least.
I'm really interested in how, like monetary wise, how it's all working out, because it looks like they used pieces of Aquaman in it. And obviously they used bits and pieces of the first one. So, did they pony up more money to have him finish it off? Well, I'm sure I can find out those answers somehow, but
yeah, probably.
Yeah.
All right. So yeah, I'll.
You'd spend money on it.
Watch it. No.
Okay.
I'll watch it though. That one I will watch.
Okay. Well. All right.
All right. What's next?
Yeah. Okay. The next one we have coming up. Well, I'll just put it to you this way. It is it's based off of a video game. So you're now already not going to watch it.
That's not true. Yes. Watch
remnants of an ancient civilization. God their technology with the most fearsome of creatures. Now, you ready?
Any second now. Oh my God! That's a lot.
Absolutely.
Kill a monster, you need a monster.
Diablo. Yes, sir. Diablo.
Smart.
Whoa, Tony Jaa.
Next time, your base! Let's do this.
Hmm?
Never mind. What is radical?
Okay, can you read that?
Not really. It says something leading shock.
Yeah.
The
So
rest is cut off.
So it says global leading shock release.
Is it a Chinese movie?
Well, I'm sure it's Chinese money.
Yeah, it looks like Chinese money.
Yeah.
Tony,
So,
I've never seen Tony John anything other than what was the movie that he got famous from?
The Protector.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever seen him in anything else. It's the first time I've seen him not doing crazy flips.
Yeah. Okay. So there's not a lot to unpack there.
I've never even heard of Monster Hunter or whatever.
Yeah, it's a relatively new. No. It's an older game, but they released a brand new one. The brand new one, I think they released in 2019, was basically the same thing. You have a character, you power up, you get more stuff, you kill giant creatures. They're progressively harder. You can team up with people. That's what Mila Jovovich is doing. But you know what? If I was an actor, and I wasn't really, I didn't have any projects in the works, man, I would take that Chinese money and do something
a lot
like that.
of money. I know Matt Damon made a movie that was sponsored.
Yeah, it was about a
produced
dragon, the
by-
Great Wall. Great
Yeah,
Wall.
something like that. I
Great
never
Wall.
heard anything about it other
Yeah.
than that it was a big movie, big budget. I don't think he ever talked about it, and that was it.
No, yeah, I wanted to see it just for the sheer. I'm like, what are you doing factor? It's basically they claim we all know the Great Wall was built, to keep enemies out. But what kind of enemies?
Right.
Some say the Great Wall put up to keep other countries out, or something bigger. And you see Matt Damon, it's like they brought the white guy from wherever to tell the millions of Chinese who have been there to a 2,000-year-old civilization
What to do?
how to kill a dragon. Yeah.
Makes no sense.
Yeah.
So
And look
this
at
one.
Toho.
Yeah, what is that?
It's a toilet.
Is it?
Toho toilets.
That's Toto.
Oh.
And Toto's Japanese.
I know.
Is that a joke?
No.
No. Okay. Well,
Just a mistake. It's
Yeah.
toy. Oh, I think
I thought you were
Toho's a
saying
toy. Toho's a toy company.
that
I'm pretty sure.
makes sense.
Yeah.
This one I'd probably skip
Yeah.
unless for some reason it ends up being an awesome movie.
No. So for me, Lance, this is one I won't ever watch. I would only watch it if something happened to all of my subscription, content and entertainment, and the only thing that was left was either Lifetime
Or that.
or Monster Hunter. Was this the one you're? This is not the one your cousin's in, is it?
That's the one Mark's in.
Is it? That's what I thought.
Mhm.
Let's watch that one.
Yeah.
Nice pad.
Richard,
You haven't changed at all, Bruce.
you might be surprised.
What was that back there? A mask.
It's a way to keep my lives separate.
So funny because you know it's Mark.
Yeah.
You remember the last time. The first time, too.
I'm eager to learn.
They all say that. Ben Turner, Richard Dragon, and Shiva. Disciplined, honorable. She's very dedicated.
Ben.
Shiva,
I assume you're in some kind of trouble.
The Cobra Cult, a worldwide organization of murderous zealots.
Kill them.
We have to stop it, no matter what.
I ain't ever gonna turn down whooping somebody's ass.
No matter how much you train, evil remains.
We're not done yet.
Begin.
Our quarry is a bit more formidable than we thought.
That's handy.
This isn't going to be easy.
Remember, you are stronger together than apart.
So You know that's Michael Jai White.
Yes.
I know it's Michael Jai White. Kelly Hu is the female kung fu artist.
Yes.
And then of course there's Mark. I can't remember who else is in it, but I think it's funny that when we talked with Mark, he recorded his part in his closet. I got that, or somewhere in his house with all the equipment that they sent. I thought that's pretty funny. It sounded good. Sounded real good.
Yeah.
I'm kind of curious. I'm sure the others had to do something similar in their house, unless they recorded all their parts pre-pandemic.
Haven't seen this one yet, but it's Gerard Butler.
I don't see Clark.
Oh, maybe he's still sleeping.
Dad.
I gotta turn the volume up.
What are they saying?
More of the same.
Whoa. Where are they going?
I don't know. When first chance is about to hit.
Lance?
Only part of it. It's going to Yosh.
But you look at that.
Hey, where's the explosion?
We now are getting word that the fragment has hit Central Florida.
Oh my God.
Wait, are some more pieces gonna hit?
Come on, let's go.
The sky's on fire.
2 days. They got it all wrong. There's a ton of fragments. Planet killers.
Space agencies are predicting an extinction level event.
We're gonna be together. All right, kiddo. We're just trying to get to safety.
They've been tracking the military flights to bunkers in Greenland.
It's our only chance.
Where is it?
We'll find it. It's okay.
Mark's largest fragment will hit in less than 24 hours.
I swear, I'm gonna get my family into that bunker. I know you will, sir.
If you are hearing this broadcast, seek shelter immediately.
Missy, what's going on?
If you are hearing this broadcast, seek shelter immediately.
Come on, Nathan.
Seek shelter immediately. Seek shelter immediately.
Okay, so we have another disaster.
End of time movie.
Yeah, well, it's not even. Yeah, it's not necessarily an end of times, but it's a collapse of civilization, right? Like Walking Dead. Anywhere where when people get desperate and when their safety, like their immediate safety and like the hierarchy is of what they need is being threatened, then that's when all of what we consider civilized just absolutely breaks down, right? We've kind of seen it. It's 2020, toward the end of the year, but we kind of seeing it currently right now for the second time with people taking all the toilet paper they can
I know.
they can grab, right? We had the same thing happen here in Hawaii earlier in the year, but it's like, that's what it is.
I'll you know what? I haven't said that about a Gerard Butler movie in a while, but I think I'll see it.
Oh,
Curious.
Well, he will see it. You'd okay. Let's delve a little deeper into this, Lance. Would you spend $3.99 on it if it was a rental on?
For sure.
Okay. Would you spend $7.99 on it if it was a UHD rental?
Yeah.
Okay.
I've never done that, but sure.
Okay. Now, considering it, let's say that everything was cool outside, that it was not a COVID-y world, would you take a date and pay for this date at a movie theater to see this movie?
I'd have to see what the ratings are, but I do that with every movie. I check Rotten Tomatoes, and then I would check all the other individual reviews and see. And if they were good, then yes. But I'm not blindly gonna go out there and sit there for 2 hours and watch a movie that's terrible.
Yeah.
Possibly terrible. So yeah, I would do that first.
Okay.
But
Good to know.
But if it turned out, that type of movie, if it was anything over 60 or 70%, I'd watch it.
Okay, good to know. Because we've clearly there's a delineation. So I myself am a guy. I'll see a movie if I just have to see it. I don't care what Rotten Tomato says. Like, let's take Justice League for example. We all knew it was going to be like a dog turd that just got released into the snow, steaming, piping hot, melting the ice around it. Right? We knew it, but I had to see it. I was still going to see it, no matter what. You are somebody who's like, if it doesn't look good, I ain't buying it. Just it's not that important to me.
But that one looks good because I also want to know what the fragments are. Like I have to know now.
Yeah, like I saw Knives Out because Ryan Johnson did it. Right, and I wanted to see. I didn't want him to work anymore after ruining Star Wars. Okay, there we go. Let's see. What's next? All right, now we're gonna be watching something that I'm really. I am a science fiction nerd, and what we're gonna be watching now is considered probably one of the best, if not the best, science fiction novel of all time by many people, and that's not just me. And they didn't know how they could encapsulate this into a movie. They tried once in the 80s, but it's great to know that they're trying again, and this time with an all-star cast. Ready? Yeah.
There's something happening to me. There's something awakening in my mind. I can't control it. What did you see? There's a crusade coming. Do you often dream things that happen just as you dreamed them? Yes. The test is simple. Remove your hand from the box, and you die. What's in the box? Pain. You inherit too much power. You have proven you can rule yourself. Now you must learn to rule others. Something none of your ancestors learned. My father rules an entire planet. He's losing it. He's getting a richer one. He'll lose that one too. Arrakis is a death trap. Kill him. This is an extermination. They're picking my family off one by one. Let's fight like demons. An animal caught in a trap will gnaw off its own leg to escape. What will you do? I know you. One day, the legend will be born. All of civilization depends on it. The future. I can see it. I must not fear. Fear is the mind killer. My Lord Duke. Where the fear is gone, only I will remain.
All right, so Dune. I mean, Lance. I mean, take a look at that roster. I mean, we got Thanos on there. We got Oscar Isaac after he tried being Han Solo in Star Wars. We have Dave Bautista, Javier Bardem, the Momoa, the Momes.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, Zendaya. I mean, amazing
Zendaya.
cast. Yeah, but and then we have Stellan Skarsgård. Those
Maybe who that
Skarsgårds
is.
are what?
Is he
those
related to the other one?
Yeah, I think they're like are they like the Baldwins?
Are they?
But
Never heard of 'em.
no. You never heard of the Baldwins?
No, of course I know the Baldwins. I've never heard of Stellan Skarsgård. I can't even remember the other guys, the other more famous Skarsgård name.
He was the old scientist in Thor, in the Avengers.
Oh, got it.
Yeah, and then the other one is Pennywise, the clown.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm gonna watch this.
Yeah.
Do I have to watch the original in order to get this?
Absolutely fucking not. It's because it's the same.
Okay.
It's the retelling. Of
got
this.
it.
Yeah.
So
but
the
it's
other one to skip it.
Yeah. Now, knowing how you watch movies, you know, there's the thing about Dune is that there's a lot of lore behind what's happening and who these people are, these families. That's why they never thought they could. You know, the first movie that was done in the 80s was a Dino De Laurentiis film, and it was like 3 hours long, which is unheard of back in the day. Like nobody in the 80s wanted to sit around for 3 hours to watch a movie.
I definitely don't want to sit around that long.
Yeah, my guess this is going to be close to 3 hours as well.
2.5 hour movie.
Yeah, it's going to be pretty long, but it encompasses family.
Sequels? Are there sequels to this though?
No, I think Science Fiction Channel did a series like of spin-offs called like The Children of Dune. But no, there's a ton of Dune books just talking about the history.
More than likely, if this ends up being a huge hit, there will be sequels to this or prequels or whatever.
Isn't that how Hollywood is? That's how it is. It's a business. Everyone forgets that the operative word in show business is business. Yeah, if it makes money, obviously. And the other reason why I really want to see this, why I was happy, is that the director Denis Villeneuve, Villeneuve, how do you pronounce his name? You know what I'm talking about? He just did the last.
No idea what you're trying to say.
So Denis looks like Dennis Villeneuve, or but he's the director.
Yeah.
He's the guy who did the last Blade Runner.
Oh, cool. So it has that look.
Yeah, well, it has a look, a signature look.
A look.
Yeah, but it's all about being dramatic. And I don't, while there's a lot of CG, I think he's really all about having practical effects as well.
Yeah, actually, you know what? Speaking of practical, did you watch the Disney thing that we were talking about, the
Mandalorian
gallery?
Yeah.
Did you watch
Right
that?
away.
Yeah, I watched the whole thing. Yeah, the practical thing was really cool. It's a huge difference.
Yeah,
adding the practical and the CGI. It's not so shiny looking.
Yeah, I mean, and one day the technology they'll figure it out. But it's so weird the fact that they, we've come this far in CG, and sometimes it gets worse.
Oh yeah, for sure.
I don't know why.
They look too shiny.
Okay.
Well, the light. I think a lot of it is the lighting, right? They even mention it in the Mandalorian.
It's still in my head, it's like you should be able to figure that out. Okay, so before I say it one more time, if you watch any of Love, Death, and Robots, there's a couple of pieces in that whole series where it's 100% CG, but you would swear that it was shot on location with practical effects. That's how good the CG is. It's so good because the artists who did it, like, they loved it. They apparently loved it so much that they wanted to make this incredible product. So you'll see.
I'll watch
Okay, so Lance, this last one that we're going to watch, I guess it's still kind of in the same realm as science fiction. I've chosen this one just because I know you're a Marvel fan, but Marvel is also, for Phase 4, they're trying to roll out a bunch of, or a lot of lesser known characters, also to help introduce um, other ideas such as mutants, right? X-Men and whatnot, right? So up until now, because of licensing rights, Disney and Marvel was not able to say the word mutants. I think Scarlet Witch was referred to as miracles, a miracle, right? Enhanced, but they were not able to say mutants. Who are mutants? Like X-Men and whatnot. So here we're going to watch one of the introductions into Phase 4, what Marvel is dubbing Phase 4. And I think we're going to get more of a taste of this character with some of the new Spider-Man movies coming up as well. So let's see if you know who this you may have heard of this character in the past.
Michael, I've known you since you were a child. You're a gift. You always have. If there's an answer to your disease, you'll find it.
I should have died years ago. Why am I still here if not to fix this? I have a rare blood disease, and I'm running out of time. This could be my last chance.
You're up to something. What is it?
That's not exactly legal.
I don't want to see you get hurt more than you already have.
This would be a cure.
At what cost? Michael, what's happening?
I went from dying to feeling more alive than ever. Increased strength and speed. The ability to use echolocation. And an overpowering urge to consume blood. How far are we allowed to go to fix something that's broken? Until the remedy is worse than the disease.
Michael Morbius. Got tired of doing the whole good guy thing, huh?
What's up, Doc?
Okay.
Okay. So as you can see, it's a Sony film, Sony picture. So it still fits into the MCU somehow. I'm not sure exactly, but it's obviously in the Spider-Man. It's in the Spider-Man universe.
I've never heard of him. I've never heard of him before.
Yeah, Doctor
He's-
Michael Morbius. But as you can see there, Michael Keaton. That's the tie-in. So Michael Keaton was in the last Spider-Man movie, right? Or the first one?
First one.
The one, not Far From Home. Is it Far From Home? Not the one where they were on the European trip.
Oh, got it.
Yeah.
Oh, so there's the tie-in.
Yeah, it's his girlfriend's dad. Michael Keaton.
I'll watch this one.
Yeah,
for sure. What are you thinking?
Oh no, I have to see every single one just because. Yeah, you got to see it. I want to know how it works, right? But
I need to see it, and I didn't see the last Sony one that was big that I was a fan of the comic book. I still have the first version of that comic book. And it's
Venom?
Spawn.
Oh,
Sorry,
Spawn.
Venom. No, Venom is different. Sorry, I'm getting it all wrong.
Yeah.
Sorry, I didn't watch Venom.
You didn't watch Venom, yeah.
I didn't watch Venom. I got it mixed up. But yeah, I didn't see Venom. Was it?
They said-
was it
they
good?
said-
I heard it was like okay.
Well, yeah, it's pretty cool for the the idea of Venom, but it wasn't. It wasn't what comic book fans kind of wanted. They set it
And I
up.
like Tom Hardy too. I like Tom Hardy.
Yeah, and they set it up. They set up perfectly at the end to have a sequel with Woody Harrelson. I think their sequel is going to be Woody Harrelson is supposed to be another Venom type character.
Really?
Called Carnage. So.
Oh, wait, he's going to be Carnage?
Yeah.
Oh wow, okay, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Okay, that's cool.
Spoiler.
Yeah, spoiler for real.
Yeah, unless
Okay,
unless they recast it, but at the end of spoiler alert, at the end of Venom, there he is, Woody Harrelson. He's like, and he goes to see him, and he's like, "Oh, there will be carnage," and it's like, "Oh," everyone's like, "Oh," right?
Oh.
Yeah. But Jared,
All right.
so what makes this interesting is Jared Leto. He was the freaking Joker in the DC movies.
Oh, in Suicide Squad, right?
Yeah, and yes,
and I didn't see those either. Were those good?
No.
Oh. Okay, you saved me the time.
No,
I do want to see this though. I'll see this because I've never heard of him, and it's not made by Marvel. It's an association with Marvel, so we'll.
Correct. But
we'll see.
From what I understand, they obviously you saw the Marvel. They're letting them in, right?
Right. That's cool.
Yeah.
Hopefully they make more X-Men movies or they bring them back. I hope. Hopefully they're under Marvel.
No, I think
Marvel, not Sony.
No, they are. It's already done. They're just that's in the works right now with their new one. Out of the 5 movies that we chose here, you're probably going to only watch 2 of them, and the rest are just going to be titles you scroll through.
I'll watch the Batman one, Batman cartoon. Mark is in it.
Yeah,
gotta watch that.
Yeah,
Dune, I'll watch.
Yeah,
Morbius, I will watch.
Yeah,
and I think the Gerard Butler one I will probably watch. No, I won't be waiting for it, but if it comes across and it's like, oh, okay, that movie I do, then I'll watch that too.
All right. Well, with that said, why don't we put up like a top 10 list?
Sure. Let's do it.
All right.
I don't know. What do you mean?
Yeah, I don't know.
Why did you say I don't know what that meant?
I don't know.
We should have rated them all.
I thought the Lance was the rate. I thought the Lance, I would buy it. I would go. That's the rating.
That's fine.
That's why I kept bringing that back.
Oh, okay. Yeah. No, that was good.
All right. So, Lance, that was kind of fun. You know what? I think we should do this again next month with the next batch of trailers that go into 2021 and 2022.
For sure.
All right.
Till next time.
Till next time.